We're live now? We're live now? Dave, not on this one.
We are getting ready to get ready. Is that crooked?
Goodbye.
I think we're close to being ready. Close to being close.
This was our...
All right, get you're in the picture.
Are you on right now on this?
We are.
Are we live?
Yeah, we're live over there. Yep. And we're going to check YouTube for a second.
All right, guys, we're doing a crypto video again today. Not a lot of great stuff going on in the crypto market, so this is a great time to encourage you guys and to ensure that what you're doing is the proper thing.
It's a good time to stop and
what?
Stop, drop, and roll. I think that's a good time to.
Again today.
All right.
Not a lot of great stuff.
All right.
On that thing. Show on stream.
We're on there. We are on there, and we are all alone, just you and me, and the cameras in front of us.
All right. Well, this will be a 5-minute call then, and we'll be done. Quick.
All right. So we are on Monday. Today's Monday.
Today's Monday. Yep.
Monday,
We did not see you guys on Friday. Dave had a holiday party.
Welcome to the Intro to Crypto Monday Night Special. Michael Cristoforo, David Lamel here. Thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate your love and support every week, even when we're just talking to ourselves and we're all alone. And when you guys are listening, it makes it all that much better. So thank you for being part of our show every week. So Mike, we have a lot going on, but nothing at all. And it's questionable to see who's going to be involved in this show. Are we going to have our friends from South Africa and our friends from Michigan, our friends from Virginia, and everybody else who's watching the show? Everybody else quit. Maybe they just left the market.
Well, Dave, we've only been on 2 minutes. Let's be honest. Half the time they didn't get on last week until the end of the damn show.
Maybe I think what's happening here is that people are really on this level of chaos, and they're like hoping that we don't go live because they're like, listen, if they go live, I have to listen, or I feel like I should listen versus I want to listen because they've got a lot of great things to say.
Well, or they're sitting there saying, crypto, I'm not going to listen to crypto. I'm done with YouTube videos on crypto.
Right.
Because
the market is what is the market doing? The market is giving us
consolidating.
It's consolidating. It's consolidating.
Stagnating.
It's giving you a great time to buy. It's
totally.
The bloodbath is real. And the bloodbath is real, but it's also exciting. I happen to find that I'm beginning to like the bloodbath. I'm beginning to get more excited about the price going down versus up. And almost like say to myself, okay, you know what? As soon as it goes down just a little bit more, I'm going to buy some more. I'm actually becoming addicted to XRP.
That's exactly what you said to me. You said, you got a problem.
I've got an addiction, and I'm going to tell you all about what it is. I'm learning that I'm addicted to buying XRP. It's just a real thing. And I get excited when I see the price go down. And because it gives me an opportunity to buy a little more, a little less. Is that wrong? Is that wrong that I'm addicted to buying XRP?
Hell no.
Are you out there watching this? Are you addicted to buying XRP? Are you getting excited for another opportunity to buy a little more for a little less? Because I know I am.
I wonder, by the way, whether or not people just don't have the money as well on the retail. With Christmas around, Hanukkah around.
Yeah, no.
The housing market, not the housing market, but the, job market's been a little tougher, tighter.
I find that no matter what, we always find a few shekels to buy a little something of whatever you want, right?
Yeah.
Like no matter how bad things are, and you're like, I'm tightening up here, then there's a couple of cents over here that you find like, oh, and then the price goes down, you're like, all right, I'm going to buy a couple more, right? Like literally just what happens.
Yeah.
And because you can buy so little so easily,
it's
not like you have to go and buy $100 or $1,000 worth of XRP at a clip.
Right.
You don't.
Right.
You can buy $2 at a clip. You can buy $4. You can buy $10. You can buy $20. And I think when you can buy that little so easily, I told you, we went on Saturday My daughter, she's 7, and the marketing, by the way, with this McDonald's and Burger King with like the SpongeBob things they got going on, right? Like, I want to get the SpongeBob meal. Like, I haven't been to Burger King in 20 years. 20 years I've been, maybe longer. And I'm like, we're going to go to Burger King on Saturday afternoon because my daughter wants to get this special occasion. She wants to get the Happy Meal, or they'll call it something else, for SpongeBob, where they get a burger, a yellow burger, or some kind of yellow bun with a burger, and it comes with mac and cheese, like nuggets or something like that, and it comes with some kind of strawberry. And I know the whole time she's not even going to eat this because she likes a burger, but she likes a plain burger, ketchup, pickles, and a burger. She doesn't like anything else on it. She likes things that are simple. She likes chicken nuggets, like most kids do.
Yep.
Right. So we go there. My wife gets a chicken sandwich. I get a chicken sandwich, fries or onion rings, whatever.
Yep.
And she gets this little meal. 3 people, $46. $46 for 2 chicken sandwiches and a burger. My wife's always looking at me like, stop reacting like that. Stop making a big deal about everything. And I had this face. My daughter goes, that's a lot of money, isn't it? And I'm like, it's a lot of money.
Is that when you turned to your daughter and said that would equal 100 XRP?
I go, that's why we get pizza.
No, that's not 100. That would be half, 50.
It's 25 XRP. But the point is, like, I'm looking at this, and that's why, like, I enjoy going out for pizza.
Right.
We get a large pie, you're gonna pay $25, let's say. 3 people can eat, everybody's happy, it tastes good, you're happy as a clam, and you're done.
And you didn't have all that fried food.
And I didn't have all that fried food.
All that.
So
crap.
I've become addicted to pizza and XRP.
Yep.
Because I can afford more XRP when I buy pizza. Like, literally it happens that way. I'll say to myself, okay, how much money am I going to spend on food this weekend? We're going to want to go out like at least once, or and I try to, okay, we go out for lunch, we're not going out for dinner because my wife cooks anyway. So it's a matter of Turple Nurple's back. Hey, thank you so much for being a part of our show. We love you and appreciate you. Much love, and I love the swords and the purple heart. Beautiful stuff. Turple Nurple, let me ask you a question. Do you have any kids? And if you do, have you been out to Burger King or McDonald's lately with the kids? And how expensive is it to go to get like a little lunch? $46. Went to Burger King. I was just saying, my daughter wanted this SpongeBob thing. My wife gets the chicken sandwich. I get a chicken sandwich. $46. I literally was like, again, and the thing that is when I was a kid, we went to McDonald's. It was like 50 cents for a burger, maybe, or whatever it was back in the day, right? Like, I don't remember our parents struggling to do it at McDonald's. It was a thing we got to do, once in a blue moon, went there, whatever it was a special treat. Maybe it was a Saturday morning or a lunch thing. You went out for pizza once a week, and as a family was Pizza Hut. My mom just take us to the Pizza Hut. We get pizza on Thursday at the salad bar. Now you guys know that kind of stuff. Remember those kind of days?
I didn't even know Pizza Hut had a salad bar.
Pizza Hut in Old Saybrook, because I grew up in Westbrook, had a Pizza Hut with a salad bar and a Pac-Man arcade machine. That was Thursday nights. And I'm getting way off track over here from XRP. Blade, what's up, buddy? Last time I had McDonald's, the Big Mac was still a styrofoam. It's been a long, again, I haven't had this kind of food in a while. And like, when you have kids and you every so often you treat them to, I hate to say treat them to McDonald's because it's such bad food for them, right? But the cost of going to McDonald's, like actually McDonald's, you can get a $5 meal, which is not that bad, no dollar menu anymore. So all I think about is what I'm missing and buying my XRP. I'm become addicted to buying XRP. And every time I go to a dinner or a restaurant and I know what dinner is going to cost us, I think about what money I could have bought XRP with.
Yep.
And that's kind of not good. My wife looks at me. She's like, you have a problem. She's like, you got to stop talking about money.
Wait. Well, you share that with your wife?
It's in my face. It's in my expression that I'm buying XRP.
That you're comparing the food with the XRP?
I think
you actually saying that? How loud?
I think I might accidentally say it before, or not.
We should make this marriage counseling 101. We got to change the name of this show because Dave.
Hold on, Turple Nurple. I have 4 children. We try to eat at home as much as possible, and yet yes, it is expensive and poisonous. Agree. My wife, she'll cook. We eat home easily 5 nights a week, and I say that maybe even 6. But she needs time off, or she makes I like leftovers, right?
Sure.
But like again, like you're like, all right, I want to have something out. Right? You want to get a sandwich out. You want to get I don't know, even at a deli. You go to a deli for a sandwich.
Yep.
You're 12 to 15 bucks.
Yep.
It's just
that's inflation. This is the inflation, and then you wonder why the silver prices are as high as they are.
Right.
I mean, it's affecting everything. It's affecting everything with high prices except for XRP, as XRP is getting lower and lower.
As XRP is getting, which is why So the question is now: is this a bear market or a bull market? Right? Daniel James, thank you so much for joining us back over here tonight. My wife and I had six kids, and I can't imagine how much it would be to take all 8 of us out to eat at today's prices.
Oh my.
It is
You're absolutely
crazy.
Right.
That's why, like, whatever.
God bless you, by the way.
Amen and hallelujah, Daniel James.
You must be Catholic like me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Although I only have 3.
He could also be an Orthodox Jew. We have 8 to 12, 15.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, they eat
right.
me, but Orthodox, they have between them on average of 8 to 12 kids or something like that. But the point is, like, so that's why I like to go out for pizza. I love pizza for more than one reason now. One, it's affordable, more affordable than anything else out there.
Yep.
And 2, it almost always tastes great. You know?
Yep.
Blades, the SEC gave Ripple rights to become a bank. Let's see what happens in 9 to 12 months. And I'm happy you brought that up, Blade. We just started talking about that. Like, what does that mean for XRP? Because we don't feel it today. We don't see it today. We're mentally like, that's why I was saying, are we in a bear market or a bull market? I'm thinking
that was a question that I wanted you to ask everybody.
Do you guys think we're in a bear market or a bull market? And here's my spin on it. My spin is we are in a bull market because we're able to buy so much more XRP than we could before. And
that means it's a bull market? Usually a bull market.
I know. But in my mind, I think it is bull because it gives me more advantages for later on.
You feel more bullish because of the drawdown.
Because I'm able to own more. I literally, I showed you, I bought a few more. And by the way, because I have the Gemini credit card, which I love, by the way. If you haven't had the Gemini credit card, it's phenomenal. You get to earn 4% on your restaurant, gas, 3% on restaurants, 2% on grocery. I'm not trying to sell you on the Gemini credit card, but it's fantastic. I just moved over from the last couple of months, right? 320 XRP earned, right? Because I said I'd make some big purchase at the buy. 320 XRP I moved over to my Dcent wallet in 10 seconds. I didn't know how it was going to be so easy. Of course, it was easy because Mike's sitting right next to me. Let's see. Blade, the price is going down, but get the feeling the big boys are trying to get us out. Yeah, I definitely agree with you 100%. Yeah. And Turple undercover bull market. Agree. Definitely. Lizard King is back. What's up, Lizard King? Thanks for coming back to us. We love seeing you here. XRP will redefine what a bull market is. I like that. I definitely like that.
I do too.
So do you guys feel we're in a bull market or a bear market? Are you guys more confident because you can buy more like I feel? I'm so bullish from the aspect of being able to buy more and less. Today I bought it at $1.90. $1.90. I'm like, oh my God. Mike, you said to me that you think it's going to go down a little more.
That's what the chartists are. The chartists are still saying $1.40, $1.50. So I put in a limit. I put in a limit today with my broker at $1.60 just now with you. Yeah. So we'll see what happens. Just put it in and see what happens.
I'm not feeling. I feel more proud about buying it less, which makes me feel less stressed out about it being lower. It's like the psychological effect. If you're staring at the XRP going, what in the F is going on here? Why is it going down? Why is it going down when we have all these things happening? 1.2 billion XRP ETFs purchased in the last month and a half. Unbelievable. How much is the resilience of XRP? How much is left? How fast are we going to go through it? We're going through it faster than most, and because we have so much of it at 43 billion or 38 billion or 35 billion tokens left, you do the math, like you just said over there, Blade, right? I'm sorry. My apologies. Blade, what's going to happen over the next 12 months, 9 to 12 months.
Isn't it amazing though? Like, here it is. We just entered the ETFs. We got 5 of them approved, and yet we're going lower. It's interesting because
very interesting.
Mindset wise, if you're not strong and convicted in what you are doing and what you are buying and what you own,
yes,
you can get a little,
saucy.
Yeah, I was just taking a look at my ETFs with you today.
Yes.
And even my XRP ETF that I purchased a couple of weeks ago, I'm down on that one, but that's fine. It's okay.
But
if it goes full, I'll be buying more.
Lizard King says, "What's good, Nurple? I like the fact that you guys communicate with each other. Also, that's awesome, and maybe you guys even know each other. It's even better. And I appreciate so much you guys being a part of the show and coming back to us and because we need you to tell us what you're thinking, because this is all about communication and learning from each other, right? So again, going back to what we talked about, the bank charter. The bank charter is something that is going to be a massive move for XRP, but not really being talked about as much as it should be.
Right.
Mikkel, aka Connor, has been talking about it. Dcent has been talking about it. But we also see that there's a lot less chatter going on YouTube as much as we've had in the last few months.
And the volume is way down. Nobody, there's very little going on regarding the crypto market. XRP market is way off.
Biden the hair sniffer is back. Thank you so much for joining us again. How many capped it and sold? Well,
how many what?
How many crapped it and sold? I'm not sure she said. I apologize, Biden hair sniffer. Did you say crapped it or capped it, and sold? Lizard King, I'm thinking nothing matters until after December 19th. And Turbo Nurple says, "What's up, man?" I love it. That's awesome. And I know she's talking to our friend over here, Lizard King.
What's going on with the yen carry trade this week? There's something going on the end of this week with the yen carry trade. Oh, I guess Japan is supposed to be.
They're increasing their interest rates. They keep that. I was talking about that a lot. I hear with the interest rates.
Yeah.
I don't know if the yen carry is going to be the be all end all. That's going to change things around. I think there's so many other things happening. I don't know if the yen carry trade is going to be the axe. I'm more with Blade on the actual banking charter and what's going to happen for the next 9 to 12 months. And that's not something that was talked about a lot by a lot of people. What does it mean for XRP? Agreed. December 19th is the precipice. I'm sorry, my language. The precipice or the idea. Lizard King, too many 1219 indicators. Listen, I'm patient. 1219, that's only a couple days away.
Well, that's what he's saying. He's saying that's too many indicators for the Japan is going to be nothing. Is basically what he's saying there. I believe that what he's saying. He can correct us if
so you don't think the Japan carry trade is
going to do anything? Although Jake, I was listening to Jake, and he's still saying
Jake's hot in the pants. I love Jake. I do. I really do. He's my our mental game, and I love listening to him and watching him for the couple hours and the questions that come through. And I think he's such a genuine person in his heart and his mind and his soul. And I think he's definitely an XRP most knowledgeable person out there. And I think that he's got so much contact in the XRP world that without question, he knows things. But when he tells you you're going to see a 3-digit or, if he even said 2-digit XRP by the end of the year, I think we'd all be happy. The fact that he says 3 digits is where we all go, Jesus, could you just say 2? Sorry. Could you 2-digit, not even 3? Because when he says 3-digit, you're like, man, the 3-digit thing again?
Yeah.
Nothing would make us all happier than 3 digits. Why I keep buying more? And we got over here, let's see, Lizard King, too many 1219 indicators. And then Biden the hair sniffer says, nothing will happen. We don't know what we don't know. The reason why we're always getting excited is because we have this, we know something's going to happen.
Well, we have a company, Ripple, that has done so many positive things, to make this XRP take off the way we expect it to. But
I just realized I didn't do our disclosure. Please forgive me in a moment. I have to make sure I tell everybody this is not financial advice. This is a realtor and a mortgage broker talking about XRP, crypto, digital assets. Please know that we're here to help you learn about this as far as crypto goes and educate and have some fun about it, but we're not financial advisors. And hopefully you're learning and loving. And please hit a like while you're listening. We appreciate you hitting a like for us. Hit a like, make us some notes over there. We love your questions and answers. By the way, I wonder why. I wish with this restreaming app, all the questions and all the comments over here would show later on when it's over, because we don't get to see that going on afterwards. So only while it's live, and nobody else gets to see it. Let's see. Biden the hair sniffer. Nothing will happen. Clarity Act is passed until the Clarity Act. They said that nothing's going to happen until the Clarity Act is passed. Biden the hair sniffer, and then Turple Nurple. Once Ripple gets their escrows to government, they will 589 it and reevaluate. I love the 589 it. Lizard King. It will take the DTCC about a week to use up all the Ripple in the wild.
All the XRP in the wild.
Yeah, all the XRP in the wild. What did I say? Did I say
all
the XRP in the wild? Yeah. The DTCC.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
No. I mean, once again, all the good news that we're all expecting, but we're all looking like idiots because XRP is doing nothing. So this is our time of really.
DTCC stands for
clearinghouse.
Forgive me for asking that question. DTCC. Lizard King.
It's the clearinghouse for all the derivatives.
Dougal Gibson, thank you for joining us. Welcome to the show. We appreciate you being here, and let us know where you're from. 589 is without the 67. Oh, 67. And I know 67 because my daughter does 67 on everything. Whatever she can. I love it. 589 is without the 67.
I don't even know it, and my kids are grown up. So
the only way to get dark pools is to sell that XRP into the five, says Lizard King. No. FLS into the
yeah, there it is. Depository trust.
Okay. And Lizard King says depository trust. Thank you so much, Lizard King. Leroy Huff, thank you for joining us. Welcome to the show. We appreciate you being a part of our show. Let us know where you're from. Depository Trust and Clearing Corp. Thank you. That is awesome. And Douglas Gibson is from Phoenix. Awesome, man. Awesome. Love it. Nice and beautiful hot weather in Phoenix, Arizona. Love, love, love. You guys are right. What's going to happen? When is the DCC thing going to happen? Is that like?
I mean, I think it's coming. I mean,
it's
derivatives. This is all the derivatives. I mean, I think Brad Garlinghouse was talking about that he's saying by sometime in 2026 that he's seeing that. That's what I heard on a video recently that Brad Garlinghouse was talking about it. So,
Lizard. Oh, we got to jump.
So it's within a year.
Lizard King, financial institutions. Leroy Huff says, thanks, Washington, Montana. Thank you so much, Leroy Huff. Love having you here from Washington, Montana. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's really cool. That's our first Montana guy over here.
Yeah.
Love it, love it, love it. We have people from all over the world that are watching, and it's so cool to see where in the United States you're from, where in the world you're coming from. It's so nice to have people from South Africa and Belarus and Italy, United Kingdom, and the Soviet Union. We got people in Italy. We got people all over the world. Israel watching over here. We've had people from Dubai. It's so great to have you guys part of the show because everybody's thinking the same thing, just a little differently in how it's going to happen. And depending on where in the world you are, I wonder if there's different kinds of things you're hearing, right?
Yeah.
Is everybody watching YouTube? Who do you follow on YouTube? Are you watching Jake? Are you watching Crypto Sensei? Are you watching Coach JV? Are you watching the Stable Crew? Who are you watching? Who do you follow? Who do you think knows the most?
Is anybody going to the Stable Crew thing? Because I
would love to.
Still thinking about it.
Biden the hair sniffer says it will fly by March.
Yeah, first quarter. That's what they're talking.
I'm in for March. Heck, I'm in for 2026. And again, I'm still in for a 2-digit XRP right now.
Aren't we all, David?
I would like to see a 2-digit XRP. I think, you know what it is, honestly, because we have all these friends and clients and people we know who have been, Claudio Pantusa 94, all the way from Melbourne, Australia. Thank you so much for joining. That is awesome. Love it. Australia is in the house, eh? Love it. And Douglas Gibson, I feel we're going to keep the price low until all the institutions are done buying. Then they will replace it. I agree with you. I definitely agree with you. I think the institutions in the background are buying heavy. Please make sure to make a like and a share. And thank you so much for being a part of the show, guys. This is awesome. Again, this podcast has really grown so much because of you. This conversation we're having is unbelievable, and it's very real because we're going through this roller coaster of XRP. It's the XRP army. It's the XRP family. It is the roller coaster of information, feelings. Are you believing it's a bull market or do you believe it's a bear market? And based on the fact that I can buy more, I'm bullish. I'm bullish. Again, I bought today $1.90. It made me feel happy. I can't think to myself how much it's down. I got to think about how much it's available to buy at a cheaper price. Do you agree? Do you disagree? What are your thoughts and feelings? Have you bought more in the last 24 hours? Are you buying small amounts at a time? Is it convenient for you because it's cheaper? Biden the hair sniffer. Like I've said before, this has been planned for decades. Check out the cover of 1988 Economist magazine. And the fact that that exists is just mind-blowing, which is why we go back to that whole Back to the Future thing. I really believe one of these guys here or a bunch of people have this Back to the Future car. It really does exist. And you can go out there and these guys see the future to have the future. I gotta catch up.
I don't know if they have a car personally.
Some kind of a machine of some sort. Lizard King, they need it. The BIS will use it for ESDR. I need the link. I need to know what those things stand for.
International settlements.
Yeah, and what is ESDR?
That's the electronic and SDR. That's the electronic. Sorry, guys.
Leroy Huff, Missouri. Thank you for being from Missouri. Thank you for being on our show, Leroy Huff. My theory is that Ripple belongs to the Financial Stability Board, and there are two imbalances that will throw. Oh, moving so fast over here. I apologize. Imbalance that will throw the markets into chaos. Trade imbalance and interest imbalance from Japan. That sounds fair and reasonable. That has some sense to it. It kind of makes sense. A lot of this kind of thing going on. Yeah, that's going to kind of make like this ball of wax kind of come out.
There's so many. We have this closet full of good information regarding Ripple and XRP, and we're just waiting for it all to just have that door open and everything fall in.
Jay Yak, thank you for joining us on the show over here. Love you and appreciate you. Where you're from in the world, let us know. And it is a suppression market. That's what Jay Yak says. And Turple Nurple is 88 miles per hour on fire. Back to the future. Love it. And Turple Nurple says pattern reconnitionists. Douglas Gibson says bull market based upon momentum of Ripple and catalysts. See? I'm exactly where Douglas Gibson is at. I'm thinking bull. I'm feeling bull.
Yep.
I'm not feeling bear.
I'm not looking to sell a damn XRP.
That's exactly.
I'm perfectly happy just sitting there waiting. When you've been in it for 5 years,
yes.
What's the difference if it's another 3 months, 6 months, or 5 years? Granted, I'm getting old. I'd love to have it be less than 5 years, but what's the difference? It doesn't really matter. We know what we hold, so we hold what we hold.
We're going to be doing this show one day from the beach. That's where we're sitting. Oh, maybe.
Dave's going to be doing that by himself. I'm on the beach.
We're going to be on the beach with a little, doing a couple of mimosas or having some drinks together. Jayak is in Scotland. Love it, Scotland. Thank you so much from Scotland. That's beautiful. You're the first in Scotland. Thank you so much for recognizing.
I love Scotland, by the way.
I would love to go and have some scotch and go and visit distilleries there.
I was there in Edinburgh. Loved it.
Wow.
Yeah. Edinburgh was an awesome trip.
That is awesome. Enjoyed it. Love it, Jayak. I want to hear some more. What's Scotland's take on XRP? What's it like out there? The people you know, the people around you, are the XRP fired up? Do they know what crypto is? Are you one of the few that's involved in it? Leroy Huff, electronic special drawing rights, IOUs. Leroy, you're awesome. Thank you for the explanation on that too. I appreciate that. Electronic special drawing rights. I didn't.
Yeah, that's for the banking system.
Turple Nurple. Geopolitical events play a large role in all of this as well. 100%, 100%. Which is why today we are here where we are because of the politics. Can you imagine 2 years ago what options XRP had? Crypto, digital assets in the world today where we are, it's never going back.
You know, speaking of politics, I just really quick, I was reading through the Epic Times today, and Donald Trump was quoted yesterday saying he has some concerns over the 2026, winning the 2026, the Republicans keeping the House and the Senate, only because he sees the economic things that he's doing is not going to necessarily be fully enforced for where he's bringing the country. So that was a little scary. And then that's right away you sit there and say, we need to pass some of these laws.
They're ramping up as much now to get politics going and getting the word out there for sure. I saw that also. We have Biden-Harris sniffer. Silver is flying.
Yeah, what is it today, by the way?
Mike is big on silver. Jay Yak, I like a lot of the world. People don't really know about XRP. When they do, it'll probably be too late. That is a fact. And when you talk to your friends and family, do they listen? Do they want to listen? Or they think you're drinking the Kool-Aid, right? Do they actually have interest in what you're saying?
So we're back to $64, Dave.
Wow. Biden-Harris sniffer is Ripple Singapore 2013 gold and silver in your wallet. Turple Nurple, I believe the SEC case was done on purpose to help Ripple get ahead of the
Completely.
game. 100% agree. The SEC, this was all a part of the plan.
Yeah, and you know, we were conspiracy theorists saying that 5 years ago. I don't think we're nearly as much conspiracy theorists talking that way today.
It's not conspiracy theorists anymore because the reality just kind of boom, it just lands in your lap and you see what's happened since the whole thing's happened, when it happened, how it happened, who was in charge when it happened. Right. There was a game play.
Yep. And who left the door open, the SEC, and then turned around and went to work for Ethereum, got the Ethereum, the free pass and all that kind of stuff. You know, it was craziness.
Douglas Gibson, I feel since Ripple is diversifying all the use cases for XRP, it'll be very successful. Absolutely agree with you. There is so much that it's funny, and it's a good point you make, Douglas Gibson, that there is so much that Ripple's doing.
Yep. From
all the companies it's buying. Nobody understood the moves they were making when they were making them. Did anybody think to themselves that Ripple had the end game was to be a bank charter? I don't think that was ever in anybody's mindset on the retail side, right? But David Schwartz had an idea, right? Brad Garlinghouse had an idea.
Sure.
The couple of people at the top knew the game plan when they're making these purchases, but none of us understood. We just saw, wow, spending $1 billion here, spending $1 billion there, taking on Hidden Road, taking on X, Y, and Z, all these different things over here, and what it came up with and why it's where it is. It's like they're the best card game players, the best poker players in the crypto industry, 100%.
And just for the record, it was very interesting. 2 or 3 years ago, Link2, before they went through their lawsuit, you're able to buy a share of Ripple. You know, on the pre-IPO, we were able to buy them for about $40, $45 a share.
Yes.
Jake just put together another round on the mastermind. It's $180 right now. So
it's not a bad idea.
And that's still pre-IPO. $180 is still the pre-IPO. So my question is, when Ripple does go public, what's it going to go public at? $589?
Oh, there's a lucky number right there.
I just, or $1,000. I mean, it's going to be huge. I think it's going to be even bigger than the one that they're just announcing now. What's this new IPO that's coming out for SpaceX or something like this?
Oh, yes. That's yes. I saw about the big thing about that.
Yeah.
Lizard King says Hinman for prison.
There you go.
And Blade says people thought Noah was a conspiracy theorist until it started raining.
Amen.
That was awesome. I love that, Blade. And Jay Yak says the bank charter in the USA countering BRICS, gold-backed currency. It's like the first man to the moon wins. It really is the first man to the moon that wins. I mean, there's going to be a big family happening between the UK and the United States, and then it's going to be happening with XRP. They're all going to come together, and there's going to be a big dance and a big party. That's what's going to happen.
I read something else too on X yesterday that I was really sort of fascinated with. They were talking about AI is going to be so big that they said by 2035, 25% of all electricity is going to be used just to run the AI around the globe. 25%. So where I was going with this is they were talking Elon Musk already has it set up with what's in space that they could actually generate electricity 24/7 because there's always sunlight in space and be able to generate all that kind of. I mean, the technology and where we're going, it's sort of exciting to it's beyond comprehension.
You mentioned Elon Musk, and I think that Elon Musk is definitely somewhere involved with the Brad Garling house and the people at the top. This guy's a genius on so many levels, and I definitely think that what you mentioned about the electricity has a lot to do with it and how he's going to use it and the future of what's going to happen, everything else there. Because you need the electricity.
Without electricity, you got nothing.
Triple Nurple, do you fellows entertain the Bearable Guy riddles at all? I happen to like Bearable Bull. This is the
no. He's not talking Bearable Bull though. He's talking about the Bearable Guy.
Oh, Bearable Guy.
I'm sorry. They got all the pictures in front of the Christmas tree.
No, I don't know.
Which Christmas tree? Oh, I got to share these things with you, Dave.
I didn't know about this Bearable Guy.
I do, and a lot of them are all coming in line. And the Christmas tree is one of those things, and the color scheme and the whole night. He's got a lot of interesting things.
Now I appreciate bringing it up.
Triple
Nurple. I definitely want to read more about it. Biden the hair sniffer. I tell a lot of people about XRP, and they look at me stupid. Try telling people there's a new financial system coming and they think it can't happen. It's already happened many times. You're absolutely right. People, listen, I'm going to use the first example. 2 years ago, I told my father about XRP and crypto, and he yelled at me that I don't know what I'm talking about, that his friend, who's a financial advisor, said that that's all BS and that digital assets and crypto is all crap and yada, yada, yada. And the other day, and I love my father very much, he, I think, watched the show and he gave me a thumbs up. I was actually shocked. I wanted to call and ask him about it because I think he's kind of realizing, and I actually last year I said to him, look what Trump's doing. Look what's going on here with the world. It's almost like, all these old timers, and I mean that respectfully, who were so against or didn't believe in it. They're all coming down, they're 180 over here. It's how it's happening.
Interesting. That's a big one. That's a big vote of confidence for your dad. Definitely.
Again, he's not doesn't. I think the biggest problem is he doesn't understand it.
Right.
It's part of the other problem. So I definitely following you, Purple Nurple. I'm sorry, Biden hair sniffer, 100%. Brandon Young Peter, thank you for joining us. Thank you so much for being part of the show, and let us know where you're from, please. When will local banks start using XRP? In your guys' opinion?
I think they're already doing.
Yeah, I sent it to you. TD Bank is involved with XRP. There was a huge list. I saw it on Facebook. I could be wrong, but there's a huge list of banks that are already committed to XRP.
All right, what are they committed to? I mean, we know ISO 20022 is already a banking standard.
JP Morgan Chase.
But I mean, that's a banking standard, so that should be used across. And I don't mean just XRP. I'm talking to anybody that could be using the ISO tokens. So are you talking about, are they custodying now?
Hold on one second. I gotta get back. I gotta get back into these guys over here on top over here. I'm gonna try to get back to you guys. So that was Brandon Young, Peter. Again, thank you for that question.
But I think a lot of times, by the way, just real quick while you're doing that.
Yes.
I don't think you guys we're even going to ever know when the banks are using it, typically.
I think we will, because we're going to walk into banks and they're going to ask us, do you want to buy your XRP?
That's fine, but that's going to be the front seat. But all the stuff that's happening in the background, we're never going to know. Like, we can now wire your money in 3 to 5 seconds.
Right.
That's happening, but you're not going to know that maybe they're using the XRP.
Triple Nurple, I remember when Trump had the man in the brick suit at all his rallies. The brick suit. I know that. I'm trying to remember. The man in the brick suit. I have to put that up, but I remember something about that. I like that you mentioned that, Turple Nurple. Jay Yak, we have had so much great news this week, including the DTCC. It looks like Ripple has built the entire plumbing. It's only a matter of time. Absolutely. And the plumbing we've been talking about for months now. This is
might be before the end of the year. Maybe that's why Jake is still talking.
You might be.
It might be.
I love it, and I want it.
And speaking of, I've listened to, me, I listen to lots of prophetesses and prophets, and they all talk about it should be a great Christmas.
Amen.
Even Gold Bo Ponley, talks about that, great Christmas.
Turple Nurple, my brother thinks I'm crazy. I told him if I'm wrong, I'm buying him a steak. But if I'm right, I'll buy him a steakhouse. I don't know that you should buy him a steakhouse. I think if you're right, he should be trying to I don't know, buy you the steak, maybe. You know what I mean? But it's the truth. I mean, I talked to my brother-in-law. My brother-in-law, when I shared this information a few months ago, he was in shock when he saw how much volume was at XRP. And he's been buying a couple of XRP every week. I bought 2 more this week. I bought 3 more that week. He's buying a couple of pieces at a time. Again, if you're buying, you're winning. Hi guys, this is Lit was strong 4254. Thank you so much for joining, and let us know where you're from, please. Lit was strong. I like it. Hi guys, XRP is best. Just quick reminder: person turquoise waving. Just a reminder, quick reminder: person turquoise waving. That might be a clue for something. I'm not sure what that is, but person So hi guys, I don't know. Let us know what that means, please. I don't want to miss it. Turple Nurple, Facts, J, drip, drip, flood the ocean. Blade, most of the people can't see beyond their nose. That is a fact. And Biden the hair sniffer, tentacles everywhere. Facts, agree with you 100%. Lizard King, it's going to be a Christmas miracle. From your words to all of our ears. Amen. Turple Nurple, one of the bearable guy pictures shows the rocket mooning on New Year's Eve. Well, that would be one hell of a New Year's Eve, that's for darn sure. And Biden the hair sniffer, I get him a job in a steakhouse. There you go. Yeah, I like that. Blade, through the years, video games will never become popular. Let me read that again. Through the years, video games will never become popular. Internet will never catch on. Amazon, who shops online? Bitcoin, digital wallet, cash is king.
Yep.
All things we've heard before.
Yep. Well said.
Well said, Blade. All the things that we couldn't believe that happened, that weren't supposed to happen, that people talked about as chaos and crap. That goes back to our family and our friends. How many of you have your best friends you sit there and talk with? My best friend, my buddy Pat, who I love and adore. I talk about this. My buddy Joey, he bought some. He bought some, and since he bought it, I think at $3, he's like, I lost all this money. I told him, let me just give you the money. Give me the XRP. I'll take it from you. I don't want anybody to ever feel like they did a mistake and made a bad investment. But my buddy Pat's going to miss the boat. I told him, when you miss this boat, I'm going to be on an island. You're not going to be there, and I'm going to be sad because you're not with me. It's just not going to be the same.
I did see he's on a text. No, he's not on the bottom, but I saw a text message.
Good to know.
So he's still talking to you.
We're actually going on a cruise. I'm so excited about it. We'll talk about that soon also. Nice. Biden the hair sniffer, Garlinghouse, Alderoy, and Trump in the White House having a pick together is all you need to know.
Yep.
Facts. They don't get together to have coffee. They're not having a scotch because Trump doesn't drink, although I think every so often he should have a little something. I think it would be it's a good point. These guys don't get together just to talk about, nothing.
Yeah, no,
it's definitely something.
No. These are the breadcrumbs. We like to call them the breadcrumbs.
Yes.
These are all the breadcrumbs that we've been listening to the last 5 years.
Atlantic Living, thank you for joining us. Good to hear from you. And please let us know in the world where you're from. Again, please put a like and a smash for us over there if you're watching and listening. And thank you.
Atlantic Living, I got one question.
Well, I got to read the question he's got.
Well, no, but even before he says that, I just have a question. I always hear Stable Crew, when I'm watching a Stable Crew video,
Yes.
he's always mentioning an Atlantic Living. So I'm just curious, is he the same Atlantic Living that I hear on Stable Crew? I'm just curious, because if that's the case, that's pretty cool.
Atlantic Living. I was thinking about driving from Canada to the Knights of Columbus National Museum. Are you guys Knights? Have you ever been to visit it? XRP is carried by the Christians to restore humanity.
I'm answering this. Can I answer this?
I want to answer it. I'm loving it.
I know it, and I know it very well. I know it so well. I was married at St. Mary's in New Haven.
Wow.
And that is where the Knights of Columbus is found. As a matter of fact,
I love the Knights of
Columbus. Father McGivney, who was the founder of it, is buried in the back in a sarcophagus. I can't even say it. In the back of St. Mary's. St. Mary's. So if you come down this way, you let me know. We can absolutely meet up with you. I'd love that.
Very cool. Let's see. Lit was strong. Watching from Lithuania. Oh my God, that's amazing.
That's a new one.
Thank you so much for joining us from Lithuania. This is a global podcast. You guys are amazing. Love it, love it, love it. And if you have any questions, please let us know, or let us know what's going on in Lithuania. What's XRP in Lithuania? What are your friends and family? How do you hear about it? How did you learn about it? How did it come into your lap? I would love to know. Atlantic Living says, yes, man, that is me. That is awesome.
Atlantic, you're a celebrity, because I hear you every time when Stable Crew is on.
And he says, wow, love it. That's awesome. And Turple Nurple is showing us over here. I can't even see over here.
Atlantic, when are you coming? When are you coming down here to? When you're coming down this way? Because I definitely would love the opportunity to meet up with you.
He said, that's why I'm asking. Incredible. I mean, we're talking about the city of New Haven, pizza capital of the world. So if you're coming here, we're taking you out for pizza.
There you go.
That's going to be an
great pizza places.
An experience you never had before. And
Dave, give him your email address so he can keep in touch with us.
David.lemel, LEMEL @gmail.com. But if you really want to get a hold of me, the best way to get me is by calling me. And I'm going to put my phone number out there. If you ever need anything, everybody out there, it's 203-671-7062. Call me, text me, let me know you are. Let me know you watch the podcast. Love it. Let's see.
But that'd be cool to do a pizza thing. That'd be great.
Absolutely. If anybody ever comes to Connecticut and you want to try the best pizza in the world, it's here and it's real. Biden the hair sniffer. People who say cash is king are dumb and will stay poor. You know, it's funny you mentioned that. So one of our people who watch our show, who is a great client of ours also, I'll just say his name is Chris. And he's a plumber. And he's the greatest guy in the world. And he used to have money in the safe, right? And he says, I'm not keeping my money in the safe anymore. Uphold, which is one of the platforms we use, is offering 5% to keep the money there. And then you use the Uphold credit card and you're earning another 6% on using the card. He's making 10% on his money. Cash is not king. Put your money on the platforms. They're paying you great interest. It's unbelievable. Yep. What platforms do you guys use? Are they offering you like a higher percentage yield on your money sitting there? And are you using the XRP credit card from Gemini? Are you using the Uphold credit card, which is phenomenal? By the way, there's 2 links below. One is for Uphold. If you are able and allowed to use Uphold, a great account to have. And then the Dcent wallet, which is a cold storage wallet. If you need one, it's the best in my opinion. Let's see. We got a lot of people chatting over here. I'm sorry, I gotta get back up on top.
Hey, we haven't seen that guy back on there that called me Diane Taurasi, did you?
No, not yet. No, not yet.
If we do, I need that name.
Atlantic Living says, well, I love it. Turple Nurple is the crown. And then Atlantic Living says, that's why I'm asking. Incredible. I'm sorry, repeating. Okay. Let's see. Lit was strong. Nobody knows about XRP. Okay, I'm sorry. Nobody knows about XRP. They're nor in European countries. I think most of XRP holders are Americans. Interesting.
What?
Litstrong. Litstrong is from, we mentioned just now, from Lithuania, right?
You're saying most people that own XRP are in America? I don't think that's the case. With South Korea and everything, South Korea is huge.
That's a good point too. South Korea, obviously, yes. But the fact that in Lithuania, she knows about XRP.
Yeah.
Very, very cool stuff. Listen, I am the lucky one holding on to it. You are more than the lucky one. You are the smartest one, and I'm proud of you and happy for you. And hopefully you can continue sharing. Again, please give us a like and a smash. Atlantic Living, if we get price appreciation, we can also get to Fort Lauderdale to the Stable Crew event. Guys, show guys, love pizza and hockey too. Love it, love it. Oh, great, I'm sorry, great show, guys. Love pizza and hockey too. My apologies, my eyes move back if I read things incorrectly. Biden the hair sniffer. I'm in Wales, UK. That is awesome.
Wow.
We are all over the place. Biden the hair sniffer in Wales. I mean, that is amazing. So, like UK, we know we've got a handful of people from the UK. What's XRP like in the UK? How many people are talking about it? Is there a small collective group? Is it spreading? Like in New York, in Times Square, they have now billboards in New York. Are there billboards where you live? Do you see this being more public? Let's see. Turple Nurple. Uphold debit card gets me 10% rewards. Then I use RLSUSD to pay off my Gemini XRP. But that's smart. Wow. Uphold debit card gets me 10% rewards. Then I use the RLUSD to pay off my Gemini XRP MasterCard. That's freaking brilliant. Wow. That was a game changer. You just introduced me to a whole nother level of making XRP. I'm loving this. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. And if anybody hasn't listened to what I just said or heard this before, you need to do more research on it. Michael Hoffman, my favorite XRP guys who know what's really going on. Thanks. Oh, thank you so much. That's Mike. Awesome.
Thank you.
Buying as much as I can at these prices. It's a fire sale, 100% fire sale. Like it makes you feel good inside to know you can get more.
Yeah.
I mean, when you were buying it at $3, we weren't complaining about it. Now $1.90. I mean, shoot, that's 30% off. That's an amazing opportunity. And Biden hears that most are dumb about XRP in the UK. Listen, I feel like most are dumb around here in the United States. I think where we live, the people we talk to locally. Look, we're talking with you guys.
10 million. What is it? 10 million wallets around the world.
10 million, roughly. Yeah,
something like that.
It's not many.
10 million out of 8 billion,
and maybe 20% of that has got less than 500 in there.
Yeah.
So
we're in a very small.
It's in our real estate office. We have a couple of people here that have kind of shown interest, but the most no interest whatsoever. And it's crazy because you would think we'd have more people. Let's say we're in Connecticut here, right? In the United States. How many people in Connecticut are watching this show? Not many that I know of. Well, we're on 8 or 9 different platforms from Facebook and Instagram and Rumble and everything else under the sun. But most of the people watching our show from all over the world, and we love it. Let's see. Let's see over here, Triple Nurple. I can even pay most of my bills and get XRP rewards. And that's what my buddy Chris was showing me on the Uphold account, which is phenomenal. I keep telling you about this also. Biden the hair sniffer. Problem with stable coins is they are backdoor CBDCs. And you also mentioned to Chris about the fact that it makes more sense to keep your money like an Uphold. Your earning was you mentioned 10%. I mean, I think it's 5-point-something%. I gotta find out.
I think there was a way to remember. I think we were talking about if you did direct deposit.
The RLUSD, the RLUSD is the way to go, which is what I've been buying RLUSD with my TD account. I'm buying RLSU. I want to do also this direct deposit. If you direct deposit, give another 5% to you. Right. And it's funny because you really see the interest on that money. I mean, it's crazy. I never noticed in my bank account the interest because it's pennies, literally. All right, guys, you guys have been awesome. This show has been almost an hour long. We are at 6:25 p.m. here. I'm going to say thank you. Thank you for being a part of this show. Thank you for always joining us every week. You guys are awesome. Holidays are coming, and in many more ways than one, XRP to the moon. We love you. So thank you for joining us every week.
So we're not going to be on Friday again.
Why not Friday?
Because I have a holiday party.
Are you have a holiday party Friday?
Yeah, remember last Friday was your holiday party. Yeah, this Friday's my holiday.
So we're not going to see you this Friday. We're going to see you next Monday. Okay.
Unless if Dave wants to do it alone, we can do that.
I like having you next to me. I feel weird talking about myself.
It's okay. As long as you're not moving XRP, you should be fine.
All right. So this Friday, we're going to be off. So that means This Friday, the date is, we're off this Friday, and we're going to be on next Monday. So you'll see us back on the 22nd, the week of Christmas. All right. I want to thank you so much for joining us. Again, please share with your friends and family or anybody you know. Please hit that like button. We thank you so much for being a part of the show. You guys are amazing all over the world. This is the world of the Intro to Crypto. You guys are everything. David Lamel here, Michael Cristoforo. We're here for you. We appreciate you very much.
Thank you. And by the way, Atlantic, I definitely would like to find out when you're going to be here because I would love that opportunity.
That'd be awesome. And Fort Lauderdale is a great place, by the way.
Yeah,
we all know.
That's